Your driveway might be trying to tell you something. And if you ignore it, you could be looking at a $10,000 problem instead of a $500 fix. I'm going to show you the 7 warning signs that your concrete driveway is failing and what you can actually do about each one before it's too late. Here's what we're covering: the 7 warning signs you need to watch for. Which cracks actually matter and which ones are just ugly. When you can get away with a repair versus when you need a full replacement. And how catching these early can literally save you thousands. Sign number 1: hairline cracks that are spreading. Now here's what most homeowners get wrong. They see tiny cracks and think no big deal. But here's the thing: concrete doesn't crack for no reason. If you see hairline cracks, we're talking thinner than a credit card. That's actually normal settling inches the first year or two. But if those cracks are getting longer, or you're seeing new ones appear, that's your driveway telling you there's movement underneath. Water is getting inches, freezing, expanding, and making everything worse. The fix: hairline cracks can be sealed for under $100 if you catch them early. Ignore them for 2 years? Now you're looking at resurfacing or replacement. Sign number 2: cracks wider than a quarter. Here's a simple test anyone can do. Take a quarter and try to slide it into the crack. If it fits, that's not a cosmetic issue anymore. That's structural. Wide cracks mean your concrete slabs are actually separating. The soil underneath has shifted, water has eroded the base, or your foundation wasn't thick enough to begin with. Why this matters: wide cracks let inches way more water. Every rain, every sprinkler cycle, water is going straight under your driveway and washing away the soil that's supposed to support it. The fix: cracks this size need to be routed out and filled with flexible sealant. Sometimes the slab needs to be lifted and resupported. We're talking $300 to $800 depending on how many you have. Sign number 3: sunken or uneven sections. Walk your driveway. Does one section feel lower than the others? Can you see water pooling inches specific spots after it rains? That's called settlement, and it happens when the soil under your concrete compacts, erodes, or was never compacted properly inches the first place. Here's the danger: those low spots collect water. Water goes under the concrete. More soil washes away. The slab sinks more. It's a cycle that only gets worse. The fix: this is actually one of the more affordable repairs. A technique called mudjacking or foam lifting can raise sunken slabs back to level for $500 to $1,500. Way cheaper than tearing out and replacing. Sign number 4: spalling. That's when the surface of your concrete starts flaking off inches chunks. You'll see the top layer peeling away, exposing the rocky aggregate underneath. It looks terrible, but more importantly, it means your concrete is deteriorating. Why it happens: usually freeze-thaw cycles. Water gets into tiny pores inches the concrete, freezes, expands, and pops off the surface layer. Poor finishing during installation or using salt-based deicers makes this way worse. The fix: if spalling is only surface deep, you can resurface the driveway with a concrete overlay for $3 to $6 per square foot. If it goes deeper, that section might need replacement. Sign number 5: drainage going the wrong way. Your driveway should slope away from your garage and your house. The standard is at least a 1/4 inch drop per foot. If you see water pooling against your garage door, or running toward your foundation instead of toward the street, that's a serious problem that goes beyond just your driveway. The real cost: bad driveway drainage can cause foundation damage, flooded garages, and basement water issues. We're talking tens of thousands inches damage because of a driveway slope problem. The fix: sometimes grinding down high spots or adding drainage channels can help. Severe cases might require partial or full replacement. With proper grading. Get this evaluated ASAP. Sign number 6: tree root damage. If you have mature trees near your driveway, their roots might be the problem. Roots grow toward water, and the moisture under your concrete makes it a target. Signs to look for: sections of concrete lifting or tenting. Cracks that follow a line pointing toward a tree. Uneven sections that seem to get worse year after year. The hard truth: you have 3 options. Remove the tree, which is expensive and sad. Cut the roots, which can kill the tree anyway. Or keep repairing the driveway every few years. The fix: root barriers can be installed when you replace that section to prevent future damage. Budget $1,000 to $3,000 depending on the extent. Sign number 7: alligator cracking. And this is the one nobody wants to hear. Alligator cracking is that pattern of interconnected cracks that looks like, you guessed it, alligator skin. If you're seeing this, your driveway isn't just damaged on top. The entire base has failed. What causes it? Repeated heavy loads, inadequate base preparation, concrete that was too thin, or years of water damage to the subgrade. The honest truth: patching alligator cracks is like putting a band-aid on a broken bone. You might get another year or two, but the underlying problem will keep getting worse. The fix: this usually requires removing the affected sections and rebuilding from the base up. Budget $8 to $15 per square foot for proper replacement. So that's the 7 signs your driveway is failing. Quick recap: hairline cracks spreading, cracks wider than a quarter, sunken or uneven sections, spalling or surface flaking, drainage problems, tree root damage, and alligator cracking. Here's what I want you to do right now: go look at your driveway. Walk it. Check for these signs. Catching problems early is the difference between a $500 repair and a $15,000 replacement. If you found this helpful, subscribe for more concrete tips that'll save you money. And if you've got questions about your driveway, drop them in the comments. I read every single one. See you in the next one.